Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 12th of November. And we have a number of very interesting news, and today we have a lot of news from the new continent, so USA and Canada. But we're gonna start off, as we always do, with Scotland. Yeah, Scotland. In the high north there is the Orkney Island and there's Highland Park, and they have announced a new bottling, and it's called the Triskelion or something else like that. And this is a joint venture between three famous whiskey makers. Gordon Motion, the whiskey maker currently working at Highland Park. Then John Ramsay, an old whiskey maker that is not currently working anymore. And Max McFarlane, an even older whiskey maker that's also not working anymore. But they actually got together and pooled all their knowledge and all their experience together and created a new whiskey, the Triskelion. And it's made from Spanish and American white oak sherry casks. So we have European oak sherry casks and American white oak sherry casks. And then we have bourbon casks and hogsheads. They're all combined within this whiskey. And with 45.1% ABV, it's, I think, bound to be a really good whiskey. It's just announced, so it's probably not available. Maybe it's already available in some countries, but it will probably be available just before Christmas. And then we go over to the United States. We have the Heaven Hill Company actually bought Black Velvet Canadian whiskey. So the small company in Lethbridge, Alberta, has been bought by the big Heaven Hill Company. They bought the production, distilling, and the bottling line also, and also all the brands associated with the company. So they just took over the company. I don't think they will change that much, but maybe, hopefully, they will bring out new bottlings for these brands. And you can just read a few of these brands: McNaughton, McMaster's, Shanley. And the cool thing about that is Heaven Hill is known for their good spirit and for their excellent maturation. They are one of the few American brands that actually go with age statements and have very, very old whiskies. So hopefully they will have this great knowledge, great experience, and culture flowing into the Black Velvet Canadian whiskey. So looking for a bright future. And then we have Bob Dylan's Heaven's Door Spirits. They are releasing new bottlings, and they're actually doing a new series called the Bootleg series. It will be a yearly series, and they will the new series is a very old whiskey, 26 years of age, and matured in Mitsunara oak, so the Japanese oak. Very, very interesting. It will be handmade ceramic bottles. And yeah, it will be 111.5 proof, and will be very, very limited, and they want to sell it before Christmas. Then we go over to Bulleit Bourbon. Bulleit Bourbon is doing something outside the whiskey business. They're doing a bit of merchandising. So they created sneakers, 3D printed sneakers. That's a joint venture with the artist Kyle Steed, and they have a Bulleit whiskey on the back written on the sneakers. So it's a gimmick for hardcore Bulleit fans. And then we have the Canadian whiskey. Some news: Canadian Club is actually bringing out the oldest Canadian whiskey yet. It will be a 42-year-old whiskey, and it will be 45% ABV, and it will be highly limited and probably only sold in Canada and the US. Then we have news from Iceland. Yeah, the Eimverk distillery on Iceland, which has the Flóki brand, which is a bit more well known, brings out two new single cask bottlings. One Oloroso cask finish with 6 months of maturation within these Oloroso first fill sherry casks, and then we have the Flóki birchwood finish. That's you have toasted sticks of birchwood inside the barrel, just like the Maker's Mark, and they are really intense and give the whiskey a really unique style. I'm really hopeful we can try one of these. Both of them have 47% ABV, non-chill filtered and without coloring. And have a look around, you will find them over the next weeks, month in the whiskey shop near you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you next week.